Hello, good morning, students. And today we cover the left left out part of transportation problems under operation research. Till now, we came to know that the transportation problem can be solved in two stages. One is called IBFS stage, means initial basic feasible solution stage. Under that, five methods are there. One is northwest corner rule, next row minima method, column minima method, matrix minimization method, and final one Wuzel's method. And after that, whether the found answer is correct or not, to judge that, to test that, two more tests we need to conduct, either Modi method or stepping stone method, two methods. The one more name for Modi method is called UV method. U1, U2, U3, V1, V2, V3, like that. We assume variables and we need to identify the values for the variables. That procedure you know. This is the broad way how to solve any given transportation problem. But if you remember very well, in every transportation problem, what is the starting step? You have to check always whether the supply is equal to demand. When the supply is not equal to demand, then you say that situation as the unbalanced transportation problem. Very, very important point. Very, very important short answer question also. What is an unbalanced transportation problem? In the given transportation problem, if the total supply is not equal to total demand, you call such a kind of problem as a unbalanced transportation problem. Whenever unbalanced situation is there, you cannot apply IBFS stage and as well as the optimality stage. To enter into the theater is ticket important. Without ticket you cannot enter into the theater, enter into the bus, enter into the flight, whatever may be. Hence, to apply IBFS or optimality test, the entry ticket is the balancedness. If that balancedness is not there, you call that situation as an unbalanced situation. Then you need to create balance. I mean to say, you need to make supply is equal to demand. Then how to do? Nothing but whichever value is less, you are going to add that much value to the given problem. With ineffective row columns or row values or column values. That ineffective row or column which you are going to add is called as a dummy row or else a dummy column. Actually, dummy row, dummy column means it doesn't affect the solution at any stage. Its main purpose is to start IBFS stage or else what you called the optimality test. What do you mean by a dummy row? A dummy row is a row which is involved in the transportation problem with all zero values as costs. Same, a dummy column is a column with zero elements or zero cost values. By adding a dummy row, dummy column, again the transportation problem is ready to apply IBFS and as well as the optimality test. This is the first variety model, special case under transportation problems. Understand? Now look at this problem. Here what is the problem? 135, 118, 91, 12. So 10, 40, 20 is the supply, 10, 40, 10 is the demand. So what is the total supply? 70. What is the total demand? 60. That means supply is more that of the demand. always supply should be equal to demand, hence the problem is unbalanced. Hence we are adding that difference value. What is the difference value? 70 minus 60 is nothing but 10. That 10 difference value to row or column based upon the problem. Here which value is less? Demand is less. Demand always represents columns. Hence we are adding the column value with what is the difference? 10. Here 10 is there, not 0. Kindly observe here. What is that here? Value 10. Okay. So here what is that value? 10. So by that this and this row and columns are going to be equal, supply and demand. That leads to what you called application of the next level. So this is called resolving a unbalanced problem into a balanced one. After that, same usual steps you apply IBFS methods and as well as what you called optimality tests. Only the first stage is to check whether the given problem is balanced or unbalanced. If unbalancedness is there, you add the difference amount to the column or row based upon the problem. If demand is less, add a dummy column. If supply is less, add a dummy row. Understand? So this is called a dummy row or a dummy column method to get out from the unbalanced situation. Now see here one more problem. Now here what is the total supply? 64. What is the total demand? 55. Which is less? Again demand is less. Hence column will be added. Demand values represents columns. Now here if you see, the column has been added with what is that value? Ineffective value. All zeros. And what is the difference? 64 minus 55 with 9 value. Be careful. Now you'll be wondering whether you need to add this column or row at the end only. Need not to be. If you want, you can add in the intermittently also. But generally, thumb rule is at the end that dummy row, dummy column will be added. Okay. Now after that we apply as usual. What is that? IBFS method. So here what is the method applied? Wazel's method. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Calculate the penalties. Choose the highest penalty. Enter into that row or column. Choose again in the least element in that respect to row or column. Satisfy supply and demand. And this method okay. So first thing is you need to convert a unbalanced problem into a balanced one. So this is all the problem. Already you know how to do this. Okay. Right. So this is the UV method has been applied. So here the UV method has been applied. Okay. Again the loop has been formed. In the negative side, what is the minimum value? 4. That is 6 minus theta, 4 minus theta, and theta becomes is equal to 4. And new values have been developed. Again U value is calculated. What is the answer? 599. This is the complete problem. How to solve that? Okay. Now after discussing the first model under the first special case under transportation problem, what do you call that? Unbalanced transportation problems. Now next you go for the next model. What do you call this? Degeneracy. What do you mean degeneracy? So degeneracy means, as you know very well, to apply optimality test. To apply optimality test, what is required? To apply optimality test, always m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations. If not, what happens? You cannot apply the optimality test. Hence, whenever m plus n minus 1 is not equal to the number of allocations, we add a special allocation to the least cost cell of the transportation problem. So by that what happens? M plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocations, and we apply as usual what we call the optimality test. Be careful. The unbalanced situation arises at the beginning of the problem. Okay. Now the degeneracy arises in the problem either after IBFS stage or else under optimality test after solving certain part of the problem. Okay. Now this problem is there 20, 40, 20, 15, 25. Let's check here. So by Wazel's method, okay, no problem. You will get the number of allocations is equal to m plus n minus 1. But let us see the one more method. What is that one more method? Stepping, what you call northwest corner rule method. You apply northwest corner rule for the same problem. You are getting degeneracy. Why? See here, m plus n minus 1, number of rows minus number of columns minus 1 is equal to 4. But whereas the number of allocations are 3. So whenever degeneracy is there, you cannot apply optimality test. Then what they did, they have added a special element, you call this delta, triangle shape, to the small cost to the given problem. And by adding that, that counts. Hence, the number of allocations becomes 4. Okay. As usual, you go for solving the problem. So whenever the number of allocations are less than order of the matrix m plus n minus 1, we add a negligible value. Generally, you represent it by means of rectangular. You call that delta or else epsilon. What is that one more name? Epsilon. See that symbol? See here, what is the symbol? Epsilon or delta. And we solve as it is. Okay. This is one more special case. What you call this one? This you are calling as the what you called degeneracy. In the linear programming problem, what do we need degeneracy? Whenever minimum ratios are equal. Be careful. Under simplex method. But here this is a transportation problem. So under transportation problem, degeneracy means the number of allocations are not equal to m plus n minus 1. You never change m plus n minus 1, that is a prefixed one. But changes will happen in only number of allocations. So this is the problem did, and loop also formed a small problem. Okay. This is a one more problem. UV method. And you know how to apply the stepping stone method. So today what we discussed? We have discussed the two special cases. One is unbalanced problem. So when unbalancedness is there, you need to add a dummy row or a dummy column. What is a dummy row or dummy column? A dummy row or a dummy column is a row or a column with zero cos. All values are going to be zero cos. What do you mean a degeneracy? So in the transportation problem, because under simplex method that is different. So under transportation problem, degeneracy means whenever m plus n minus 1 m plus n minus 1 is not equal to number of allocations, and then add a separate negligible value to the least cost of the given transportation problem, generally represented by delta or else epsilon. Okay. Now here for a problem, optimality test has been applied. What is the method? Stepping stone method. Okay. Once you check the problem, so only northwest corner rule, matrix inversion method and Wazel's method have been explained, but below, besides that, you know two more extra methods. What are those? Row minimum method and as well as the column minimum method. So this is a problem. Already we solved one problem by using stepping stone method. This is one more problem. What is the IBFS method? Wazel's method. Now what is the IBFS solution? 764. Now number of allocations is equal to 5. M plus n minus 1 condition is 5. Hence optimality test is applicable. So there is a negative net cost exists at cell 2-1. I think we did same problem. So these are assignment problem. Next we discuss. Just revise the transportation problems. So what is a transportation problem? Transportation problems are to transport various amounts of single homogeneous commodity or goods that are stored at various origins to different destinations in such a way that the total transportation cost is minimum. So mathematical definition we discussed always. AI is equal to BJ. Total supply is equal to total demand. So how many states are there? 2 states. One is IBFS stage and one more is optimum stage. So how many methods? All methods we discussed. Northwest corner rule, matrix minimum method, Wazel's method, row minimum method, column minimum method. Optimum solution methods. One is stepping stone method and one more is UV method. Always remember that in the exam if they ask to solve the transportation problem, I prefer to see the answer in IBFS stage Wazel's method. Okay. and optimality test is left to you. You can apply either Modi method or stepping stone method. But always first preference you give to Wessel's method, which gives you most of the times out of 100, 99 cases you will get perfect answers. So when directly perfect answer is there, that leads to easily to get what you called loops without any net cost change, negative net cost change in the stepping stone method, and no negative DAG values as far as Modi method is concerned. I think you are understanding the problem. So best one to apply IBFS solution methods is Wessel's method, unless otherwise specifically ask. If they specifically ask, apply northwest, apply row minima, or else matrix minimization, there is no choice. Okay. So I am just revising northwest corner rule. Right from the cell 1-1 we solve, we start. So satisfying supply demand. These are the problems. Check the problems. So today we have finished transportation problems under third unit. Okay. Loop problem. Today what we discuss, special cases. Unbalanced transportation problems, supply is not equal to demand. Then we add a dummy row or a dummy column.